Hey everyone, my name is Molly Steen, and this is my presentation for my portfolio website. I started off this process looking at other design websites out there, but I also looked at Squarespace and Wix templates to see what they had to offer. I knew I wanted to use one of those website editors to create my website, and so I wanted to kind of see what I was working with to get some ideas about how to craft my website. I knew that I wanted it to look professional, clean, and also make sure that it was easy to edit and update in the future. I made a few different sketches that I liked, but I also wanted to be reasonable about my website editing capabilities. And I decided after going through a few different ideas that less was going to be more during this process. I initially thought about having all of my projects and work on the home page and displaying it that way. And you can see that in some of those medium to low resolution mock-ups and those first two sketches, wireframes. But I didn't feel like my project looked very cohesive beside each other. They all were very different, had very different elements and different colors, and they didn't really blend well into one body of work. I only had four projects that I felt were portfolio worthy from school, so I also decided to include some of my personal projects on the site. I added a page to showcase my photography, my art, and my podcast that I created to add more to my portfolio and show a wider range of skills. I originally wanted different sections for my animation projects and my design projects, but I did end up having to group those two together. I chose Wix as my website editor because I've used it before for my art website and other school projects. Wix only allows you to nest one page within another instead of multiple pages as subpages. This posed a big design challenge for my original plans that I had to work through. I decided to combine animation and design into one page um, called my projects, and then on the project page, define them separately. However, this meant I had subpages for projects and each individual project off of that home page. I wanted each of my projects to have its own page so I could define the problem, solution, and creative process I went through for each project. Throughout the site, I wanted to add consistency to how each page was laid out. So I created similar elements of the heading and some of the text, and then the gallery pieces on the different pages. I followed a similar design pattern to reinforce my brand identity, and on from the home page through the rest of the pages, I used one of my watermarks as my icon logo that can be clicked on to bring the user back to the home page. And it also added my name on the header so it shows up on every single page. I kept my layout very simple and minimalistic. I used black and white for most of the site while letting my projects, photography, and art speak for itself by being in color. I didn't want to detract from my work by picking a color for the site, so I kept it black and white for simplicity. I wanted the website to focus on my work rather than the site being the star of the show. So I tried to incorporate some of my brand identity values like openness and connection, about connecting these elements back to itself, even on the various pages, but making it really simple and straightforward to find those different items and projects and about me on the website. So, thank you guys for checking this out. And this has been a really fun project.